Alright, I am back with another fish cleaning video. I went fishing today and we caught some fish. Caught some bass and a catfish. So, I'm going to show you how to fillet a bass. Now, a couple things I have here. I have a bucket here with a garbage bag in it for the guts. I have a bowl here of ice because it's very important to chill the fillets before you process them. And it wouldn't hurt to put a little water in that. I just haven't done that. So, first of all, you need a good fillet knife, and you want to make sure this knife is nice and sharp, which this one already is. So, you have their fin here. You want to cut right between their fin. You can see their gill plate. And this is all meat right in here. And these dang flies are very annoying. And we're really hot today at 100 and something today. So it's very important to get these fish cleaned and get them on ice so they don't spoil. But this is all meat in here. So you want to cut it at an angle, because this is where a lot of your meat is on this back. So I come in right here behind the head at a slight angle. And then I take the knife right along this edge here, this fin, right behind the dorsal fin. I want to cut on this side of the dorsal fin on this fillet, right along the backbone. So let's start. So I'm going right here. And you can feel the tip of the fillet knife hitting the backbone, and that way you know you're not puncturing guts. So once your cut passes the vent, you're past the guts. The guts are from here forward. So once you're past that point, you're hitting the backbone. You can just bend your knife down a little bit, come through right here at the base of this fin, make sure it's on this side, and then you can cut all the way through like this. And I have my knife angled down slightly, that way I'm not wasting meat. And you might have to lift it up a little bit because you're hitting the backbone. Now, I don't cut it all the way through, and I'll show you why in a minute. But now that we have this cut, I bring the knife in here, and this is where it's very important to have a sharp knife, and I'm following that backbone up, and now I'm hitting the rib cage. So now I just kind of follow that rib cage up. And then at this point, this belly meat is really thin and there's not a whole lot to it, so I have no problem just cutting along here until I hit by that vent and then lay the fillet over. And I got a few rib bones in there, but we'll fix that in a minute. And now this is attached to the tail still, so this makes filleting the rest of this side extremely easy. So I just come in here. We're going to lose a little bit of meat on the tail section, but that's okay. Come down here at a slight angle till I hit the skin, and then I'm going to flatten my knife out. It's still at a slight angle, and this is where a sharp knife is nice and handy. And right there. And there's your fillet. Now you can cut this dark meat out because this is where they store a lot of their toxins and things. On these little guys I'm not too worried about it, but you can clean that up. You can even just kind of come in here and clean that up, or you can cut a little V in here and then that'll just peel right off of there. But on these little fish I'm not going to worry about it. But there are some bones in here, so we're just going to go ahead and clean that up a little bit. Bring the knife down until I hit the bones. I'll just cut that piece off. But there you go, there's one fillet. And we'll throw those on ice, and then we're gonna rinse them off real good. Okay, so then on the other fillet, we flip the fish over, come up behind that fin in an angle here. And we'll cut right along that backbone, touching the backbone with the tip of the knife. Okay, right there, we're past the vent. So there's the backbone, lift it up a little bit. Poke it through. Follow along the rib cage. Some people cut right through the rib cage and then you have to cut the ribs out later. I find this method a lot better. Okay, we have that cut, still attached to the tail. Coming right here. The knife is slightly angled down, the blade. I'm using a slight sawing action, separate it from the skin, and there we have it. Perfect. Now that, and you can see, very little waste. Probably could have got a little closer on that tail, but that's alright. That goes in the bucket. I decided I'm going to do one more fish, just to show you how fast this can be done. And some people, the more you do this, the faster you get. I'm really not that fast. But let's see how fast we can do this. There you go. It's pretty quick. Now, what do I do with the bucket? In the winter, when it's cooler, I throw it in the trash can. In the summer, when it's hot like it is today, and you can see all these nasty little flies everywhere, I put it in the freezer, and then on trash day or the night before, I throw it in the trash can. That way it doesn't attract all the flies out there and they don't rot and stink. That's how I fillet bass. If you want to watch it again, please do. So leave a comment, and if you like these videos, hit subscribe, because I'll have many more on cleaning different fish and different methods of fishing for different species of fish. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.